I'm going to tell you a big secret today on my way to the barber shop. So the big secret is the line will always continue, always. And there's a reason for that. For the people in charge to maintain their control over you and your family, their primary weapon is confusion. So this means they have to be professional liars in order to maintain their power over you. And I'll give you an example so you can understand this. And this is proven psychologically to literally stun gun and paralyze the average person from thinking or taking action. And all it is what's called dialectics. Dialectics is basically the use of language and in conjunction with real life scenarios. And when they're opposing each other, when they're the opposite, it confuses people to the point where they become paralyzed from thinking or doing anything. And again, here's a good example. You go to the hospital and they call it healthcare. But here's your first contradiction. No one who goes is healthy. No one who goes gets healthy, and it's called the healthcare system. That alone is so prolific, it stun guns and paralyzes the majority of people. Now, if you go into the hospital, there's more stun gunning awaiting you. The people who they call health experts, they're not healthy. They're out of shape, they're overweight, they smoke. That stun guns you. Then you walk into the hospital and you have the chocolate bar machine, the soda pop machine, you have the chip machine, you have French fries and junk food being fed to patients. You have oncology wards, which is the fancy word for cancer ward. They are feeding their patients foods that are documented in their own medical journals to cause cancer. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is that all of that is on purpose. And if it wasn't set up like that, you would be free because you would maintain your power. You would be free to think. You would be free to act. But the more confusing things are, the more you don't take action and the less you have the ability to think. So please look out into your world and start seeing this war of dialectics that is purposely organized to make sure that you always literally, not figuratively, literally stay a disempowered slave who does whatever you want. It's actually called destructive interference. There's something in the music industry where you can sort of see music waves on a machine, and that machine is called a oscilloscope. And basically, if you have one music wave that is the opposite of another, which would sort of reflect opposite ideas. If you were to put one wave into an oscilloscope, where you can see the wave pattern with your own eyes, and then you would put the opposite wave into the oscilloscope at the same time. What's weird about that is that the opposing waves, opposite waves, cancel each other out and cause a flat line. You can look it up yourself right now. Go to Google and put in destructive interference, and you can put destructive interference sound waves, because this is actually what's going on. You'll see that opposites, patterns, vibrations, frequencies that are the opposite cause a flat line, and that flat line is occurring in your brain when you experience sort of a conflict between what you're told and what you see. So basically, the politicians, for them to maintain power over you, they have to lie to you. They have to, or you will wake up. So please remember that when you're voting and you'll realize your vote doesn't matter. Well, that's confusing. And you'll see the politicians lie just to get into power, and that's confusing. It's all confusing on purpose, ladies and gentlemen, because if they didn't lie, you wouldn't vote for them, because you'd actually wake up. So please realize this very big secret parading down Main Street in plain sight, because this is exactly how the system works. And if you can see the dialectics and realize that the system is there to confuse you on purpose, you won't be so confused and you'll break out of your slumber. This is Jason Christoff. If you want to get on my email list, please email me at info@jchristoff.com, and I can tell you a whole bunch of other secrets on my uncensored email. Thank you very much and have a great day.